Hey, good morning guys. I wanted to come in and bring you a short video on an update of my winter sowing. So right here I have it's some peppermint, and I've just taken the lid off of this and allowed it to be open. I also had on this side over here some lemon basil, which as you can see didn't do anything, and then I had regular large leaf basil, which produced nothing. I have this is a sugar baby melon here in the middle. The other two are moon and stars yellow, and the ultra cool hybrid melon. Got nothing there. Here I put in some eggplant that, as you can see, I planted that on the 1st of April, and I've just allowed that to be open. Here I have, this is I'm not sure. The labels have, but whatever it was on the March 13th. It probably was another type of melon or something. Those are some tomatoes. My onions. Okay, this is not the winter sowing. Here I have a bunch of, well, I only planted 3 of each type of cucumber. This here is the everbearing. This is the Poinsett 76, which nothing. This is the muncher. I only have 1. And this one, oh man. Oh, the Bayet Alpha. There's 2 came up there, so those look nice. Right in here, you can kind of see the ring where I took the jug off. I had some rosemary planted in there, and I got a couple little ones. Okay, I have the candy mix zinnia, and they look great. Another Parks Pick zinnia, and you see I planted these on the 2nd of March. Right here, what is this? This is Sweet William, which I did on the 31st of January. What's back here? Oh, the pencil. And I got 3 of those. This painted daisy, I got 1 painted daisy in there. The zinnia, another state fair, which I'm really surprised I didn't get that many. You can see, you know, quite a few of them died. I don't know why, but they did. Another, I'm pretty excited about this one, Hidden Dragon. That looks good. Here, what is this? Oh, here's the label. It's some chamomile. And the chamomile looks nice. And you know, it feels strong. It feels sturdy. Some of them, like this Sweet William, it feels tender, like fragile, it could snap. Whereas this chamomile, it feels like I can just pull one, I could easily separate it, and it won't, you know, give me a problem. Here, in this container, it's cilantro. And what's nice about this, when you open the container, you can smell the cilantro. Here, I have thyme. a bunch of time here. And, you know, like I was saying, they feel so fragile. So yeah. And here in this container, it's an English daisy. And they all look pretty good. You know, but again, still, it's this part that always stresses me out, because this is where in my transplanting you can, you know, damage the roots and destroy them, but I don't know. Here's another little project that I've been doing. I don't know if you remember that I made a video on growing the wild garlic. Well, I decided to save a couple of the bulbs so that I can intentionally plant them in the yard where I want them, in my garden beds. So there's one of those, and you can see the green that's coming. And this basil, I've attempted basil like, I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 times, and it only makes it like this far, and then it dies. It's just so fragile. Yeah, look at that one. I sprinkled some more seeds in this pot, so we'll see. That's what I did. I'm trying again. But what I also did, I wanted to show you, was I made these cute little labels out of plastic cutlery. Because I'm like, repurchasing those plant labels are expensive, and the popsicle sticks, they, you know, you can't read it after a while. So, like that. And, you know, you can just stick the the knife right in there, and look at that. It's a perfect plant label. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, when it was raining the other day, I just took the time and made labels for all the things that I'm going to be planting. You know, like the spoons were really difficult for me. So oh, that's a Dollar Tree freesia that I need to label. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see how this works, because it looks really good. And the cost, I mean, you get so much more of these, you know, forks and spoons and knives. And now I have hopefully figured out a way that it will work for me in the garden and can save me some money on the labeling. I mean, as you saw, you know, like the writing, you know, came off. But since these will not be in a container and they'll be outside, you know, I'll see how well it works. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to share with you. Hey, I wanted to add this in quickly. I discovered a way to protect the only brassicas I have growing are the cabbage and the collard, this Georgia collard. And I found this, it's really netting, like to cover food when you're outside, but I had them for, you know, a while, and I hadn't used them. So I thought it was it fits this pot perfectly. And you can see, you know, the collard that I have in there, and the purple top cabbage. So yeah, that's what I did with these two to protect my plants there from having to worry about the cabbage moth. Yep. So I thought that was pretty cool.